You got the NBA playoffs going on now, obviously. And if you look at some of the teams that we think are destined to go deep into these playoffs, they're led by stars like Kevin Durant, Kyrie Irving. I would add other names to that list. Certainly Kawhi Leonard falls in that category as well, of guys who the overwhelming expectation is may not be, probably most likely will not be, on these same teams next year. And so, Isiah, I want you to sort of frame for everyone, if you will, including Zach, who was not with us in the meeting this morning, the way that sort of makes you think that these guys, when the leaders and stars on the team, are not necessarily guys who are going to be there long term.
I don't know if I've ever seen this in sports anywhere where the leaders and the stars of the team, you're questioning if they have 1 foot in and 1 foot out the door. Because when you talk about Kawhi Leonard, you talk about Kyrie Irving, and you talk about Kevin Durant, there's wild speculation out there that all three of those guys may be leaving to go play someplace else. And I don't know if I've ever seen that at any point in time.
How would you think it would affect their ability to lead their teams?
I just don't know if you can do it. I've never seen it done. I don't know if you can really do it to 100% of your full capability of leading and winning the championship. Now, it may happen, but I just haven't seen it.
It's an interesting thought, Zach. What do you think of when you hear him say that?
Well, I don't know that it's unprecedented. There have been other free agents, but to have so many at the same time with so much at stake for their franchises, I think every team has had to deal with it in their own way. Like Toronto, I just think, well, we'll figure it out. We have no idea. The Kyrie stuff has been drama all year. KD, it's like everyone's assuming he's leaving. But so far, arguably, those are the three best players in the playoffs.
You know,
it's crazy.
And we can add Jimmy Butler in for Philly, because what would their team look like if Jimmy Butler and Tobias Harris leave? Now, they might have cap space, but as a lot of teams know, just because you have cap space doesn't mean you're going to get somebody to fill that need. So I think it can be done, because I think the Warriors are going to win, so you're going to see KD win it with 1 foot in, 1 foot out, just because their team is so talented.
And then it actually brings up the possibility we could have an NBA Finals where the Warriors, led by Kevin Durant, and the Celtics, led by Kyrie Irving, could be playing against each other, while the world seems to believe they're destined to go play somewhere else together next season. But I know you have some question as to whether they are really a good fit for whatever team they play.
Yeah, I don't see these two being a good fit because they have the same skill set. I mean, Kyrie and Kevin Durant, they're both ball dominant. What makes Kevin Durant effective in Golden State is that Klay plays off the ball and Steph plays off the ball. The 2 point guards for Golden State is Kevin Durant and Draymond Green. Those are the main ball handlers. When you look at Kyrie Irving, he's a ball dominant guard. He wants to handle the basketball. The thing that made him not like Cleveland as much is that LeBron James was ball dominant also, and Kyrie said he wanted his own team. Now you put Kyrie and Durant together, which one of them is going to be the ball dominant person and which one is going to play off the ball?
What do you think?
Well, I think Kevin Durant's the best player, right? So I think you would do that. And I think that's what happened with LeBron James. It was like LeBron was like, I'm going to score, I'm going to assist, young fella, you just go get buckets, right? And it was like, I think as a point guard and as a guy wanting to helm his own team, I think that might have been, I don't want to say frustrating, but I think he wanted that opportunity.
But is it a good fit?
That.
Is it a good fit, the two of them?
No. I think it's a good fit. Look, if the Knicks can get those two, get those guys.
If
somebody else can get both those guys,
I think it's a good fit.
Guys.
No, wait a minute. I mean, Magic Johnson and I were great friends.
Yeah.
We played the same position. Now, Kyrie and Durant, they're good friends. But as basketball players, Magic Johnson and I would not have been compatible. Just like I don't think Kevin and Kyrie are compatible.
But you wouldn't have complained to have Magic on the team.
No, I wouldn't have complained. I wouldn't have complained, but
Yeah.
I'm just talking about who's going to have the ball out front. That's going to be problematic.
The idea that maybe it's not the perfect fit, real quick.
Well, you can't perfect is the enemy of good. It's the two great players. They can both shoot. They're both useful off the ball. They can run pick and roll together, and you can't switch it. I think it works. I think it's fun.
I think Durant, Klay, and Steph are perfect together.
Fair enough.
I mean,
Let me
their
get into a
skill
break
sets
here.
complement each other.